Hey everybody, what's up? It's Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we wouldn't negotiate with lies. Man, I gotta take these braids off. Now, this video, man, I think is extremely needed and, must be done. And this video is, part of my philosophy series, where I just want to expose and explain, the E&E expose and explain, my theories on the philosophies, because I look at them as, they're philosophies. They're philosophies where we identify behaviors and, base them around pills. And this video, I think, is extremely needed because I think there's been a very bad misconception about the blue pill, the red pill, and the purple pill. You'll understand why I bring it up in that order. And this video is entitled Blue Pill, Red Pill, Purple Pill Philosophy. Now, the reason I'm focused on these three is that the reason I'm focused on these three is that I think they're the cornerstone. They're the start of everything, and that we keep misinforming people and misjudging people. Like, I'll start off with the blue pill. I think the blue pill isn't something you can revert to. I think the blue pill is actually pure ignorance. Bliss is ignorance. I think you start off in society as blue pill. You're born. When you're born, you're blue pilled, man. You're not aware of how society operates. You're not aware about anything. You know what I'm saying? You're not aware of anything. And the reason I bring this up is that a lot of guys in the manosphere like to, say blue pill. Guys, I'm even been caught up in that where I'm saying, the guy's blue pilled. But the thing is this, man, once you have any level of awareness as a male in society, what awaits you and the laws and how they're stacked against you or anything, if you're aware of anything, how the legal system works, you're no longer blue pilled. Blue pilled relies on you being absolutely ignorant and caught in that blissful ignorance. That's why I say you start off as blue pill, and it's a natural thing that you'll start off blue pilled. You won't know anything in society. You know what I'm saying? You could be a boy growing up and your parents are having a divorce. You don't even know why. You don't understand why, and they just tell you, well, this and that, and you don't understand anything. You don't understand any reason why they're getting divorced. You don't understand your role in society. You don't understand anything. You just, when you're blue pilled, you just wake up for the next day and you think, everything's gonna be all right. Things are gonna be fair, and you're gonna live your life and so on. Because the blue pill, to me, it's blissful ignorance. You're not aware of any aspect of the law or what it plays in your life, limiting it or deciding your fate. You don't know anything, and I think that's the blue pill. Because if you saw the Matrix, what did Morpheus offer him? You know what I'm saying? You take the blue pill, you remain where you are. You won't remember anything. You basically go back to blissful ignorance. And then he offered him the red pill, which is awareness of what's going on and, that awareness of the society you're in, So that's what a lot of guys don't get in the manosphere, and I think we toss around the blue pill. We overuse it when it no longer has any use. It no longer has any use, and it can't be referenced when a man is aware he's a blue pilled. You know what I'm saying? It only has use to describe people that are unaware. You know what I'm saying? But for those people that are aware of it, they can't qualify as blue pill. They would have to be called purple pill, and I'll go into my theory on that. But basically, to me, the blue pill is someone that doesn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? They're not aware of anything going on. You know, they're not aware of nothing. You know, they're absolutely pure. And I think we put a negative spin on those people that are blue pilled, you know, because, you know, they're absolutely ignorant. They don't know anything. It's kind of like someone that's in the United States and you're in, let's say you're in Mexico, and they don't know nothing about Mexico. They've never been there. You know what I'm saying? They've never stepped foot there, and you're angry at them because they don't know landmarks. You know, it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? The blue pilled guys, and I think by doing that, you actually make yourself an antagonist. You know, because if you notice in the Matrix, how did he offer Keanu the blue or the red? He was calm, he was respectful, he was collective. He spoke to him in a calm tone. And if you see in the manosphere, a lot of times there's so much rage that you're trying to force the guy from being blue pilled to becoming red pilled, you know, and that drives them deeper into it, and it makes them look at you as your antagonist. You know what I'm saying? You're the enemy, you know, because if a lot of guys watch The Matrix and reference it, but they won't reference the body language that Morpheus perceived with in front of Keanu. He was completely calm, mellow-toned, relaxed, and he just told him, yo, you can take the blue pill and stay where you are. You know what I'm saying? Return to what you were and not be aware of anything. Or you take the red pill and have your eyes open to what it means to be blue pilled. You know, and I'm going to describe why the blue pill, the red pill, and the purple pill are basically people operating within society. You know, they're within society. You know, while the other pills, such as the black pill, the gray pill, and the gold pill, are operating outside of society. You know what I'm saying? And I'll explain that when I do a video called, you know, black pill, gray pill, gold pill. When I do that video, I'll explain that. You know what I'm saying? I'll explain those three, and I'll touch up on the red pill again. But basically, man, these three pills, the blue pill, the red pill, and the purple pill, are operating within society. And I'll dive deeper into why. But basically, they're operating within society. Now, like I was saying, when you're blue pilled, you're completely ignorant, and that's a child. A child could be blissfully ignorant to what's going on into society, and even an adult can, depending on how sheltered they were raised, they can, which will be extremely rare, and I'll explain to you why. Because society naturally red pills people. It naturally does. But, you know, depends on how you take it. But basically, if somebody grows up, they're blue pilled, and even as an adult, they're absolutely unaware. You know what I'm saying? Or they're absolutely pure. Because to me, it's hard. It's going to be, as much as in the manosphere, guys keep calling you blue pilled, keep joking about guys and so on. The thing is, there aren't that many blue pilled guys, man. The blue pilled guys are actually the minority. An adult male is the minority when it comes to blue pill. Now when it comes to a child, let's say a young teenager, you know, a child of, let's say, the age, you know, newborn to about 11 or 10, you know, they're naturally blue pilled, man. They don't know what's going on in society. They don't know what's going on. They don't know the rules. They don't know the regulations. They don't know the biases of the law. They don't As males, they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So being blue pilled is actually a natural thing, when you come in, when you're born and come into your society, you're blue pilled. Blue pill is basically to characterize men that don't know nothing, or males in general that don't know nothing about their society. That's why I say you gotta look at these pill descriptions as behavior patterns. You gotta look at them as behavior patterns, and you'll come to understand that they describe a behavior pattern and a state of mind a current male is in. So the blue pill is you're absolutely unaware of what's going on in society. Now, let's move on to the red pill. Now, let's move on to the red pill. Now, the red pill, I think, basically society will red pill you anyway. As you grow up, you'll see things. You'll see that certain people, be it for their profession or be it for their race or the number of their race, have more power. And they might place that in their advantage, or you'll come to see, society, that a lot of propaganda, that your blue pill days, you were too young to be aware that it was propaganda. It was being sold to you, romance and falling deep in love and all that, without the awareness that love does not play a role when it comes to the legal system. As in, when you get divorced, you cannot reference love as a reason that the judge should go easy on you. So I think society naturally will red pill you, provide you information that will be red pilled. They'll tell you, you'll talk to a lot of people. They'll tell you what's really going on, or you'll watch certain news or certain stations where they'll tell you the truth, or you'll talk to certain people and they'll tell you the truth, or you'll just be going to school and see when you're being bullied, you'll see that when certain people have the numbers against you, can overwhelm you and overpower you, and you'll see how that plays out in society. But the reason I'd say the red pill is, the red pill, I think there's more red pilled, there's a lot of red pilled guys. It's natural to become red pilled. The problem is we live in a society that's purple pilled, and I'll dive deeper into that. But we live in a society that doesn't want you to be blind, to hold on to the awareness of the lies. They want you to not hold on to it and avoid it. You know what I'm saying? To be red pilled is okay. I see the problems in society and I'm not gonna get involved while I'm in society. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use that knowledge to maneuver within society and avoid as many issues as I can. But we're in a purple pilled society. We're in a purple pilled society where they'll tell you the truth, but tell you to continue to accept the lies. You know what I'm saying? And the reason, the big difference, and you'll see that I'm mixing them. The big difference between the purple pill and the red pill is that you'll even watch in the manosphere where guys will point you to films and say, yo, they dropped some red pill knowledge here. They dropped some red pill knowledge in this comic. They dropped some red pill knowledge in this movie. This news broadcaster dropped some red pills. You know what I'm saying? Some awareness of what's going on in society. This YouTuber, this person just dropped some red pill knowledge. Because here's the thing. The manosphere likes to, and I think it's a lack of critical thinking. There's a lot of men in the manosphere with a lack of critical thinking. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys will just leap into, oh man, it's rare. Red pill knowledge is rare. No, it's not rare at all. Society drops a lot of red pills because we're in a purple pilled society. You see, the purple pill is basically that red pill knowledge. You know the biases of the courtroom. You know the government's seeking to destabilize you as a man. You know that the government does not actually enjoy the fact that a family can rely on you rather than the government. But what the purple pill tells you is that even with all these issues, you should believe in your government. You know what I'm saying? They're still gonna try to help you. Yes, be aware of the corruption, but be aware that there's some good. Be aware that they do these corrupt things to help you. You know what I'm saying? And we're in a purple pilled society because you watch comedy. Comedians will tell you about the divorce rate. Comedians will tell you about the loveless marriages. Television shows will tell you all this stuff. You'll see the loveless marriage, but you'll see the man getting divorced and fighting for child custody. You'll see all this stuff. They already tell you all the red pill truth, but we're in a society that doesn't want you to use that red pill to solely guide your life. They want you to be aware of it. They want you to be purple pilled. So you'll see openly where they'll tell men that, they had a news thing on CNN where the women said the men aren't no longer economically viable, which tells you these relationships are driven by money to begin with. They'll openly tell you red pill stuff, but they'll tell you ignore that. You can still find love and you can still start a family. You can find the right one. And one more thing, a lot of people say, man, how come the manosphere focuses so much on male and female relationships? Well, it's because that's the biggest hurdle the men have to avoid. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest hurdle a man has to avoid, is that he lets his guard down when he's in front of women. He's in front of women in this society. And the most dangerous thing a man can want in a society like this in the West is to actually start a family and so on. Because here's the thing, man. You can't guarantee your child they'll have a family. But like I said, we're in a purple pilled society where they'll play TV shows where they show the father, not getting loved or anything. He's a buffoon. He's an idiot. He can't be depended on. That's what they'll be projecting, but they'll project that he's in a long-term stable marriage. You know what I'm saying? They'll always give you. That's why I talk to a lot of guys in the manosphere, and I tell them, dude, the majority of people in this society are purple pilled. We're in a purple pilled society. They're not hiding the truth. They're openly telling you it. They just don't tell you to guide and live by the truth. They'll tell you, hey, man, we're giving job opportunities based on your gender and sex. And at the same time, they'll tell you, but it's fair, though. It's for the good of this society and this and that. They'll give you the truth, but then they'll tell you to, yes, be aware of the truth, but don't invest in the truth. Don't use the truth as don't use your truth or the red pill knowledge as the main reason in how you perceive and move forward with your life. You can still, block that out to choose to invest in your emotions, what I'm saying, as a man. And that's what we live in, is in a purple pill society. I mean, look at a lot of the ads. Every kiss begins with K. They're openly telling you with their marketing that every kiss begins with a purchase of a material to display your loyalty to this relationship. So in society, they openly tell you. Films will tell you about divorce, and films will show you a father that's divorced and, show you he doesn't have access to his children. The people on talk shows will openly be interviewed about it. We're in a purple pilled society, man. You know, the society doesn't care if you know the truth. They just don't want you to be solely guided and live your life solely by that awareness that society is, biased and limiting you, through the legal system, through the agenda, telling you you're misogynist, telling you have toxic masculinity, you know, lying about your very sex as a man. When the majority of men are the firemen, they're actually doing extremely good. There are far more men doing good than bad, than wrong. Especially look at the society that was built by these men. So we're in a purple pilled society. In one breath, they'll honor the firemen. In the next breath, they'll say, hey man, these men are toxic. You know what I'm saying? Being strong and, masculine is toxic. Right after they just told you these firemen are masculine, they're brave, they're strong, they have morals. That's a society we live in. The society we're in is a purple-pilled society where they'll tell you the truth about the society's agenda and then tell you, nope, don't, live by lies. Know the truth, but live by lies. Let me repeat that for you. Know the truth about society, but live by lies. Know the truth that when you end up in child support, there's an over 90% chance that you're the wife of the child, the mother of your children will get that child, no matter their condition. But invest in having children, because hey, you want to have kids and you'll be fulfilled by it. Think about it. You'll be fulfilled by a high risk in your society. So we're in a purple-pilled society, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not in what the guys like to say, because to me it's about critical thinking. A lot of guys look at these pills as some type of label to tease guys. Oh man, you're a blue-pilled simp, man. You're a purple-pilled simp. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to be blue-pilled. You know what I'm saying? Or you're red-pilled. You know what I'm saying? Guys are using it like a label to tease other guys. You know what I'm saying? They're not using critical thinking to see that this whole pill thing was a theory on male behavior and male awareness. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be blue-pilled once you have any awareness of the lies that society is selling you. You can no longer be blue-pilled anymore. You can't qualify. And the reason I said I ordered it in blue pill, red pill, purple pill is that society will provide you with red pill information. They'll provide you, they'll openly tell you that, the government was the ones that put the drugs in the black community to make some money. They'll openly tell you that the government poisoned people with during the Tuskegee experiment. They'll openly tell you these truths about what the government has done and how it's broken the law. But they'll then tell you, even if you know all this, believe in your government. Believe that your government means to do its best for you. You know what I'm saying? This is the society we're in. We're in a purple-pilled society. And the majority of men in this society are purple-pilled. You know what I'm saying? Purple-pilled, the majority of men in this society. And that's what's going on. The majority of men are purple-pilled and the society's purple-pilled. You know what I'm saying? They'll openly tell you what they're doing wrong, but they'll let you know that even though they're doing all this wrong, you should still believe that they mean you no harm, and don't justify not believing based on the truth and what you're aware of their behavior. Don't use that. Don't use that, man. Don't use that at all. Just go with it. Go with the flow of what they're presenting you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, dude, we're in a purple pilled society. The majority of the nation is purple pilled. The majority of the programming, the politics, it's all purple pilled. You know what I'm saying? So, and the other thing is the reason I say the blue pill, the red pill, and the purple pill are within society is that they deal with issues and information within society. It's all about existing in that broken society and trying to quote unquote win when there is no true winning, because as you try to win in a society or try to up or overcome the society, you're still playing the game of that society and providing opportunity for it to overtake you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So to me, man, in my honest opinion, you start off blue pilled, society provides you a red pilled information, but it does not want you to live solely by the red pill. So once you have some red pilled information, society still tells you to ignore it or, know it, but proceed to invest in these lies, as in know the truth, but live by lies. You know what I mean? Let me repeat that. Know the truth, but live by lies. Invest in the biases, man. Start a family. Buy a house when you don't own the land. Then buy land when you know the country does not allow you to own it permanently. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the society's in. And then what you have in the manosphere, they'll point out, is the red pill dating coaches and the purple pill dating coaches. Now, what's the big difference? You gotta understand, like I said, the red pilled guys are aware of society's issues and will not invest in the long term lies, such as, marriage, starting a family. For the most part, the red pilled guys will seek to live out a bachelor's life. They'll seek to live out a bachelor's life in that society. They'll seek out interactions rather than relationships. That's what a red pilled guy will do. And as you can see with the red pilled dating coaches, where they're telling you as a man should have a higher body count, should sleep with as many women as possible, that the definition of your success is based on how many women you've slept with. Notice it's all about how much interaction you've had, sexual interaction with the women, and that they'll literally base your life on your success, and all that is to basically garner more of that and basically try to game the society when you're actually playing and living in a society that's basically a rigged game to begin with. So the red pilled dating coaches will basically tell you, hey man, how to sleep with this woman, how to sleep with that woman. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they sell interactions. One night stands with no tomorrow. One night stands with no tomorrow. That's what they're going to be selling and pushing that on you. Then you have the purple pill dating coaches. The major difference between them is that they're going to train you, and they're the purple pill dating coaches, and is that they'll train you to obtain a long-term relationship, to actually, you'll hear from, the Rollo Tomasis and these other purple pill dating coaches, that they'll tell you have to keep gaming your wife. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep manipulating her, because the purple pilled guys are all about you having a long-term relationship and controlling that long-term relationship with manipulation. So, and the thing is, there's far more purple-pilled dating coaches than there are red-pilled, because, I'll touch up on it a little further, but the thing is, the purple-pilled dating coaches seek to sell you a mastery in the long-term relationship. You know what I'm saying? They'll train you about interaction, but they're not worried. Their main goal isn't to sell you the interaction, such as a red pill dating coach, which is all about your leg count and how many women you've slept with. The purple pill dating coaches will be selling you how to get a long-term relationship, how to get a girlfriend, how to get a girlfriend to become a fiance, to get her to become a wife, and they'll basically try to train you to basically try to manipulate and game that woman. You know what I'm saying? They'll train you to game that woman and try to manipulate her throughout the entire relationship without any guarantees that this will not implicate you or risk your life. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get into that in some legal aspects, but basically the purple pill dating coaches their goal is to actually get you to, yes, be aware that your girlfriend could leave you. It might be your turn. She's not yours, it's your turn, as they say in the manosphere. But what the purple pill guys tell you, yes, it's your turn, but here's how you can keep it your turn. What you have to do to manipulate her, play mind games to keep her. That's what the purple pill dating coaches will train you. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, you have to understand with these dating coaches, the purple pill and red pill, is that, and this is why I say they're operating within society. You know what I'm saying? And I'll touch up on why the black pill, the gray pill, and the gold pill are, operating outside of society. You know what I'm saying? Outside of it. Now, as you can see, the red pill dating coaches are all about dating within that society, which is participation in that society. No matter how broken it is, their goal is to seek to manipulate a broken system, to actually find joy in that broken system. That's the goal of the red pill dating coaches and the purple pill dating coaches. At the end, both of their goals are to manipulate you to seek out fun and enjoyment in a destructive society where there's high risk. Now, the high risk on the red pill dating coach side is they'll basically tell you to pump and dump, do a lot of one night stands. Basically, they're going to expose you to a lot of potential STDs, and they're basically telling you to reward a woman's, mischievousness or, thought behavior by actually trying to sleep with her. And then they're telling you to ignore a lot of signs. They're actually training you to get trapped in the long term. The red pill leads to the purple pill. You know what I'm saying? The red pill is it's always, I'd say it's on the edge between staying on the red pill or falling towards the purple pill. So they're going to teach you to game women, get a high body count, and throughout doing that, they're not going to teach you how to identify, red flags or destructive behavior. And the high risk, what they're going to tell you is basically high risk, higher rewards. They're going to tell you to seek out a woman, and sleep with her as soon as possible. So it's going to make you ignore potential STDs. It's going to make you ignore potential factors that she might be cheating on her man, and you do not know this man. You do not know where he is or who he is. So it's going to put you in a high risk where all this for, sexual intercourse, you'll ignore any of the high risk that comes with it. In fact, the red pillars don't even want you to know this woman at all. You just got to look at her as a body to count on your list of body counts. And you'll see a lot of these red pill dating coaches, and their whole goal is to make you basically, they're training you to ignore red flags and jump in there as soon as possible, as fast as possible. So there's a high risk of STDs, high risk of danger, because there's a lot of guys that have done this. Oh, she's married, I'm cheating on my husband, blah, blah, blah. Dude goes to her house, husband walks in, pops him in the head with a gun or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Takes him out of the play. And I'm gonna touch up on game, soon, but they're basically training you to interact with women on a fast lane, like you're driving at full speed all the time. And if while you're driving at full speed all the time, it's a lot harder to make turns. It's a lot harder to dodge and avoid things since you can't, slow down the vehicle. And that's how they want you to live. You know what I'm saying? The red pill dating coaches basically want you to live like a NASCAR driver, driving in circles in society at full speed, all this for sexual interaction. And you must validate your entire life based on your sexual conquest. So you gotta know, but get your purpose, and your purpose is to get money and listen to that. Your purpose is to get money to attract women in a broken system to sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? Basically, your goal is to participate in a broken system. You know what I'm saying? And your goal is to actually work hard so they can pick you. You know what I'm saying? They can pick you to sleep with you. That's the goal the red pill dating coaches push. You know what I'm saying? So one night stands with no tomorrows. One night stands with no tomorrows. Now, what the purple pilled dating coaches will push is that they'll push, they won't push you towards a high body count. They'll push you towards, even though it's not towards a high body count, like the red pill dating coach, they're basically training you to, again, ignore red flags when it comes to a woman, but continue to ignore those red flags with one woman. That's what they're training you. Okay, I want you to go get the hottest woman or whatever and just look at her body. That's it. Get one that's hot, settle with her and ignore the red flags and start a long-term relationship, an LTR or short-term relationship. And your goal is to transform that short-term to a long-term. They have layers, so transform that interaction to a potential relationship, to a short-term relationship, to a long-term relationship, to from a girlfriend to a fiance to a wife. You know what I'm saying? Then to ex. But the purple pill guys basically tell you to ignore her behavior, ignore that she's whether she's the right person to have a child with. Just basically, like the red pillars, follow your lust. You know what I'm saying? Follow your lust and start a family with her and so on. So basically, the purple pill guys want you to keep the red flag, keep the woman with the red flag with you as long as possible. It could be a single mother, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? But the goal is to keep the red flag, hold on to it. So the purple pill guys are basically telling you to play capture the red flag. I said the purple pill guys are teaching you to capture the red flag. That's what they're training you to eventually live with this red flag, have a child with this red flag, marry this red flag. You know what I'm saying? That's the purple pill goal, and it's a long term. And even if the relationship fails, What the purple pill guys will tell you is that you failed in gaming her and manipulating her and controlling her. Or maybe she was not receptive to your control, and you have to find a new red flagged woman to basically manipulate and game her and start over again into a long-term relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's what the the purple pill dating coaches will train you. So the red pill dating coaches tell you to interact with as many women with red flags as possible. You know, and bed them as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know them. You just know their body and their appearance. That's it. And the purple pill guys will tell you to basically take that red flag home and make that red flag your long-term partner and manipulate her as best as you can, as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, you'll see that these red pill dating coaches will not tell you, is they will not offer you any ways to protect yourself. They will not mention if something goes wrong, if you get a false accusation or so on. They will not tell you a way to protect yourself, because this goes back to what I'm saying. They're operating within society. What the red pill dating coaches tell you and the purple pill dating coaches tell you is they want to place you, and I did a video on this called, they want to place you in a pocket matrix, as in their pocket, in their matrix, playing by their rules. And they want your money from you, from your investment in their pocket matrix to help them fund their life living in the matrix, in the world, the whole matrix. Yeah, there it is, the whole matrix. So they want you and their pocket matrix to fund their life living in the whole matrix. So you'll see a lot of these red pill dating coaches using your money to basically fund them, sleeping with more red flags. You know what I'm saying? Continuing it at a faster rate. And then you got to look at the meaning of their life, which is just their purpose is to basically define their life based on how much women they've slept with over and over again. The body count. You know what I'm saying? It's not about their income stability, retirement, and so on. It's not about that. It's about utilizing their money to attract more interactions with more red flagged women. You know what I'm saying? Then the purple pill guys do the same thing. Purple pill dating coaches will put you in their pocket matrix to fund their purple pill activity in the whole matrix. So you'll see purple pill dating coaches spend more money on women that they're gaming for a long-term relationship. You know what I'm saying? And the purple pill dating coach is a big difference between the purple pill dating coaches and the red pill dating coaches is that the true, red pill dating coaches is that the purple pill dating coaches will sell you lies. They'll sell you this narrative of being an alpha and this and that, when in reality, they're a submissive man that have chosen any woman, because the purple pill's ideal and goal is to find a woman they can invest in for a long-term relationship. Keyword, long-term relationship. You know what I'm saying? Red flags, long-term relationship with her. Doesn't matter about the body count. Doesn't matter if she's holy. Doesn't matter if they got to adopt a child. The purple pill will sell the illusion that they're alpha, they're strong, and they're men in control. But in reality, the purple pill guys are seeking a long-term relationship, aka a one-night stand with many tomorrows. No matter what, no matter how she appeals, no matter how she looks, because the purple pilled guys suffer from a lack of self-confidence and a lack of ability to accept the truth. You know what I'm saying? To accept the factors that the legal system will play in their long-term relationship. The red pill guys, they do not want to get invested in a long-term relationship for the legal issues that come with it, child support, alimony, and so on. But they still will invest in it to get into, because they think, well, I'm not getting in a long-term relationship. What can she do to me? But, they won't add up the false accusations, the receipt, the taking back consent, and so on. So they're both playing a high-risk game. They're both playing a high-risk game, but from a different vantage point. One is playing from the long term, one is playing from the short term or interactions. One is seeking, the red pill guys are seeking one night stands with with no tomorrows, and the purple pill guys are seeking one night stands with many tomorrows. You know what I'm saying? Many to infinite tomorrows. No, that's not better. Purple pill guys are seeking one night stands with many to forever tomorrows. That's what they're seeking. The red pill guys are seeking one night stands with no tomorrows. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, the biggest danger these guys are selling you is they're selling you game. And what's dangerous about game is that, now, like I was saying, the society is a game. The whole society you're playing in is a rigged game. But what these purple pill and red pill dating coaches are doing is they're trying to teach you to live by just one slice of this game. Now picture that society is a pizza. You know what I'm saying? It's a rigged pizza. You know what I'm saying? It's a pizza. Well, the purple pill dating coaches and the red pill dating coaches want you to focus on just one slice of this pizza. You know what I'm saying? Just one slice, not the whole. They want you to ignore, for example, they want you to ignore separate things. You know what I'm saying? The red pill guys want you to ignore the risk of constant interaction with strangers that you don't know, and the red flags, and they want you to go towards them as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to ignore the risk that comes with that, and they want you to basically base your entire life on your leg counts and how many women you've slept with. So they're making you ignore the role that your money will play when it comes to your retirement and so on. They just want you to spend money and define your life on a bachelor life. So you're still participating in this society, and where they're endangering you is that they're only teaching you to focus on one aspect of society. You know what I'm saying? Which is how much interaction you can have with a woman. One night stands, many of them, every day, as much as possible, to define your life. And they're making you ignore the role of technology. They're teaching you to ignore a lot of things that'll determine how long and healthy you'll live in the long run. Then, now the purple pill dating coaches are basically just like the red pill guys. They're teaching you to ignore, your retirement and so on. And in actuality, they're teaching you to endanger it even more by telling you to get into a long-term relationship where you'll end up with a child or a marriage where you can risk your retirement and actually risk your freedom, through what they've done. I heard a guy once, he called in to Coach Greg Adams and said, yo, I went to work, I came back home, and my wife put a restraining order on me. I didn't know, and now I'm homeless and I'm still paying the rent. So the purple pilled guys will basically train you to place your majority of your life and investments on a long-term relationship, knowing the risk. And that's big danger about the purple pill, is they want you to know the risk but still invest in it. And what happens is, when guys follow that purple pill lifestyle, they'll end up in alimony, lose their lose their retirement, because they like to advertise, oh, the man just loses half of what's in his bank account. No, you're gonna lose your retirement. The alimony, the checks you get from retirement will be divided. Your home, you're gonna be losing money, future money. So they're gaming you. They're basically telling you to focus on one aspect of life in this society. You know what I'm saying? Both sides, the purple pill and the red pill dating coaches. You know what I'm saying? They're training you to focus on one aspect and have limited or tunnel vision. Having tunnel vision on your interaction or relationships with women and ignoring the rest of society. That's why you see a lot of guys going homeless, or they'll literally tell you, I invested my whole savings, I put all my money into giving her the best life and this and that, and they lose everything. You know what I mean? So what the purple pill guys will do, long-term investment in a relationship where there's a risk of losing everything. You have your retirement, everything, going homeless, everything you've built up in this society. And at the end of the day, the red pill and the purple pill, they're both inside of society. A lot of these guys talk about, like I said, how to succeed within a broken society. When in reality, they're basically telling you how to successfully live in a house with a broken foundation. And that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? They're selling you a lot of potential without guarantees, because the very foundation of their philosophy for life only has one guarantee, and that guarantee is risk. They don't guarantee any prosperity or success or a win. You know what I'm saying? They just guarantee you risk. That's what comes with the red pill lifestyle and the purple pill lifestyle. Now, a lot of guys like to say, well, I'm not none of these pills. Dude, if your behavior pattern fits these pills, you are these pills. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to a couple guys who tell you, oh, I'm not this pill, I'm not that pill. But dude, your behavior is purple pilled. Your behavior is red pilled. It's all about identifying a behavior pattern in a man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what these philosophies are. These philosophies are basically behavior patterns and identifying them. So a lot of these guys that come in the manosphere, and some of them remove their pill labels or this and that. You can remove your label, but you can't deny your behavior. Your behavior will still be that of the pill references. And like I said, the red pill and the purple pill exist within society. I mean, even if you watch the movie a lot of guys like to reference called Fight Club, you know what I'm saying? What was Fight Club about? If you watch it, it was guys within the society trying to change it or rebel, whatever, but they were still, their focus and investment was within that society. And it even ended, I think it ended with the society crumbling around them. You know what I'm saying? It's basically a metaphor for, okay, if the society's broken legally and all that, you as a man try to fix it, you're gonna only end up surrounded by destruction, especially if what you're trying to fix isn't by male standards and war isn't required. You know what I'm saying? War isn't required, and it's just you rebelling because, oh, I don't like these laws, I wish these laws were better. Like you'll hear from red pill men and purple pill men, you'll hear them say, man, I wish the laws were better. I wish, we could have a family here. I wish, a lot of wishful thinking, a lot of Peter Pan. There's a lot of Peter Pan in the red pill and the purple pill, a lot of Peter Pan men. They just wish the world was like Wonderland, I wish the world was like Wonderland. I wish I could kiss the woman I love and wake up in the morning to the sound of my children playing as my wife prepared breakfast. You know what I mean? That's the dream of the purple pill and red pill guys. They just can't accept the society they're in and the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And that them trying to forcefully change it is actually them trying to dictate their will on others. I mean, it took me a while to learn this, and this was extremely valuable. Even if you want to help somebody, like let's say you have a friend and he's battling obesity, you know, he's obese, and you're telling him, yo, eat better, man. You know, you should eat better, dude. You gotta eat better. Even if you mean well, you're still trying to dictate the way they should live their life. It's their life, dude. If they want to die of obesity, you know what I'm saying? If they want their last breath to be choking on some fries, let it be, man. You gotta accept it. And the way society is, with how rigged it is, with the voting system that's broken between the sexes, a government that has no legal restraint. You know what I'm saying? The FBI can literally say, hey man, we took the drugs and smuggled them to the US. What about it? You know what I'm saying? What about it? What you gonna do about it? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? The whole structure is broken. And even if you had some rebellion, you know what I'm saying, some rebellion and all that, there's so much legal aspects. You got to get so many men to sign and agree to some restraints in how a government would operate. Because a lot of men don't get it, dude. The government is a body of men, a group of men that agree on certain standards and how they would approach and treat one another. You know what I'm saying? So what does this mean? That means that the government we're in, with the problems we're in, is man-made. You know what I'm saying? That's why when the women say, it's all men's fault, and they're not wrong. Who created all the laws? Who gave them all this allowance and legal power? The men. So who's to blame? But the men are, as they say in the black pill, coping. They can't accept, as much as, you know, men pump out responsibility. Yo, man, we're the responsible ones. We're the ones with liability, morality, but you will not accept responsibility. If you look at the manosphere, like I said, the majority of the manosphere is purple pilled. Majority of it. The majority of men in this country, the West, are purple pilled. But you'll see these men run away from accepting accountability for the fact that, all the laws we live by, all the issues are man-made. And if they're man-made, what does that mean? How do you change it? How are you going to go about it? And if it's man-made, what will you have to do to fix this without leading a war? And a war won't fix nothing. Civil war won't fix nothing because you have no legal standards set up beforehand that were made peacefully by many men. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll explain the solution later, but basically the red pill and purple pilled guys and blue pilled guys, they're stuck in society, man. They're stuck in society. And they're stuck in a program. They'll have fantasies of, the red pill and purple pill guys will have fantasies of rebellion and so on, but it's still fantasies of operating within that broken system. When in reality, a man has the ability to starve the system. You know what I mean? And that solution is always, as you could see, the man's seed. Look at the birth rate decline. I mean, the birth rate has declined by over 5% right now. They're reporting 4%, but we know they cut it down. It's over 5. It's got to be 5% and up. So men are literally walking away. Plus you have abortion, cutting down the population, men are walking away. Men are basically saying, that ain't my problem. You know what I'm saying? But the majority of men still are purple pilled and, red pilled. You know what I'm saying? And I'd say the blue pillars are born. You're born blue pilled, and eventually you will be red pilled. The truth will be of how society operates. You will be taught that by society, but you will not be taught to accept it. You will be taught to be aware of the truth, but live by the lies. Let me repeat that. Be aware of the truth, but live by lies. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. We live in a purple-pilled society. That's what majority of men don't understand, And, the red pill, the blue pill, and the purple pill all exist within a man participating within his society, his country, and so on. You know what I mean? So that's why like I said, you'll hear these guys reference, I wish the laws would change. I wish the laws would change. Oh God, I wish the laws would change. We could just go back to Wonderland. You know what I'm saying? So, but, this has been, highly educational. I've been trying to tell guys, it doesn't matter if you don't claim these pills. Your behavior pattern will claim it. You know what I'm saying? And your behavior pattern will either say you're red pilled or you're purple pilled. You know what I'm saying? You can't choose just because it's like somebody being a serial killer. He's going around killing people, but he's saying, hey man, I'm not a serial killer. I don't identify as a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Or a thief going around stealing things and saying, hey man, you can't call me a thief because I don't identify as a thief. But that's what your behavior pattern is. So there's a lot of guys in denial of the fact that they're one of these pills. And like I tell guys, the majority of the country is purple pilled. You know what I'm saying? Guys being purple pilled every minute as we speak. And the guys will be given red pilled information. Guys are told red pilled. It's whether they hold on to it or not. And most do not hold on to it, and they'll go to the purple pill. They'll know, oh man, I saw my uncle, he got divorced, you know what I mean? He got robbed, alimony, he's homeless, but that's because his relationship failed. You know what I'm saying? Mine won't end up like that. That's the purple pill. You're aware that your uncle was in a divorce and alimony and so on. That's purple pilled. You know what I'm saying? The red pill is, oh man, I saw my uncle get, divorced and, he's homeless now. I'm not gonna marry any women here, but I'm gonna sleep around with as many as possible, which basically means I'm gonna risk having STDs as many as possible. And I'm gonna risk one day encountering a man that this woman informed me about. I'm gonna risk her taking me to court for false accusation or recounting consent or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And other things, there's a new law, and this law is actually by New York. It's a good law. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys in the manosphere speak ill of it, but it's a good law. The law is that if a man goes to a bar and lies that he's a cop or whatever, if he lies about what he's doing, or a woman, if either party lies about what they do and turns out they were lying and something happens to that person, they'll be held accountable. The positive of this is if somebody kidnapped a woman and said he was a doctor and she's been bragging about this person being a doctor all this time, the cops are gonna be looking for a doctor. But since it's illegal to basically lie about a profession and, basically fraud about it, you know what I mean? Now if somebody gets kidnapped or harmed, that person, what they really do will be out there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of guys in the manosphere made it look like, some guys I've watched said, oh man, this law is negative. No, the law's gonna say it's gonna hold both parties accountable. And we both know how the game's rigged or whatever. But the law will say if either party lied about their profession, they could be held accountable in a court of law. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So, but like I said, man, a lot of people, the majority of people are purple pilled, and you will get red pilled, and that's why I put in that order. It's blue pilled, red pill, then purple pill, because you're gonna get red pill knowledge by society, but they're gonna want you to ignore that red pill awareness and still seek out the lies of society. Basically, seek out the blue pill. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you're purple pilled, is you're still seeking out the blue pill ideals and promises, but you're aware it's blue pill. You know what I'm saying? You have the red pill knowledge, so you're aware of what you're seeking is blue pilled and lies. That's why I say a guy can't really be blue pilled. The blue pilled is absolute ignorance to what's going on in society. The laws and the laws structure and all that. That's blue pill. The blue pilled person is basically, if you look at it, they're pure ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And ignorance is when you don't know something. And they're blissful. They don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? And more guys gotta understand, you gotta approach them like Morpheus. And a guy, said this, the purple pill, the father of the purple pill is Cypher. You know what I mean? He got out of the Matrix, but he did what he could to try to get back. He wanted to live a lie again. You know what I'm saying? So it's the purple pill. You're seeking out the blue pill dreams and ideals, but it's blue pilled. So you're purple pilled. A guy that's blue pilled would not know he's blue pilled. Only those outside of him, looking on the outside, would know. But this has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where if the truth was so important, we would not negotiate with lies. We'd hold the truth hostage. And this has been Pillosophy. Pillosophy. Be doing a lot more videos. The next video I'll be talking about the black pill, the gray pill, and the gold pill. You know what I'm saying? And these two are new. The gold pill is new, and the black pill is new. The gray pill, I've discovered that, and I'll show you why I've discovered the gold pill and what it means to be gold pilled. You know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. A lot of guys act like, oh man, what's the next pill? What's this? There's too many. No, dude. Each pill is about discovering a man's behavior pattern. You know what I'm saying? How they behave with the knowledge they've been given. And I'm going to even showcase to you even newer pills. A pill that's going to be extremely important. In my opinion, they're going to be the children of the purple pill, which is going to be the yellow pill. You know what I mean? The yellow pill is the child of the... No, actually, the yellow pill is the child of the... Yeah, it is the child of the purple pill and red pill. They'll be the yellow pill. They'll even be the orange pill. You know what I'm saying? There will be the orange pill. There'll even be a pink pill. There'll even be a white pill. I'll most likely describe those in a future episode where I'll go over the white pill, the yellow pill, and the orange pill. You know what I'm saying? They're all about identifying and being able to label a man's behavior pattern with the knowledge he has in society. So there's going to be a lot more pills. And some of them I'm going to tell you about later down the road in Pillosophy. For example, there will be the silver pill. You know what I'm saying? There will be the silver pill. There will be the asteroid pill. You know what I'm saying? And there will be the meteor, the star pill. There's gonna be plenty of them because you're trying to identify different male behavior patterns with the knowledge they know of. And the ultimate reason we use these pills is to identify guys' behaviors so you don't waste time arguing or talking to someone that will not accept any of the knowledge you give them and will actually be ignorant of it or downright antagonistic towards you or aggressive because you didn't identify their behavior pattern. You know what I mean? And when you don't identify their behavior pattern, you're wasting time and endangering yourself also. So there's a lot of pills, man. There's a lot more pills to go around, and pretty soon you'll be able to label anybody and know exactly what they are with these pills and identify the type of person they are and how you should behave around them. Remember, we all have phones these days. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff you need to be aware of to avoid major issues. So a lot of these pills will basically describe that type of person. You know what I mean? So, so we'll talk. This has been Hold the Truth Hostage, where the truth was so important. Would it negotiate with lies, would hold the truth hostage. Peace.